We are just about finished with the month of March. I'm not sure it went out like a lamb, especially after this weekend's really unpleasant weather. But April tends to start off with average high temperatures in the low 50s. And actually, that's about where we're going to be tomorrow. By the end of the month, though, we make some serious progress, going to average highs in the middle 60s and average lows back to around 40. I mean, right now, our average low is still below freezing. So we come up above freezing for normal temperatures, which is kind of nice. We could always pick up a little bit of snow, but on average, we only get about an inch to an inch and a half. So, this month of March, we have gotten practically nothing in Springfield. So we still have a pretty sizable snowfall deficit, and we'll probably hang on to that through the end of the season. We can also see a wide range of temperatures. I mean, 95 is the warmest temperature on record for the month, and that happened back in 2002. So you can always get some tastes of summer in there as well. Now, speaking of summer-like temperatures, I mean, 80s again today across parts of the mid-Atlantic. D.C. is at 83. Even here in Western Mass, we finally broke out of that cold, and we're currently sitting in the 60s. Big changes from yesterday. But the warmth isn't going to last too long. Tomorrow, like I said, we're back to near normal. We'll have wind shifting to the northwest, so that breeze is certainly going to add a chill. Highs are going to be back to the low 50s for the Connecticut River Valley, but a lot of you will be stuck in the 40s tomorrow, especially in the Berkshires. We'll have early cloud cover and then mainly sunny skies. Now, Wednesday, we're also partly cloudy. And temperatures are going to be below normal, though, with highs ranging in the 40s to near 50 if we're lucky. It won't be as breezy, so there'll be that, but certainly a slightly cooler than normal day. Then our next weather maker will be approaching. Right now it's out across the west coast. We'll be watching that for Thursday and Friday. But we still have our weather maker coming in for tonight. Scattered showers, that chance will increase here over the next hour or two, and then rain becomes more likely after 8 p.m. We'll have a period of rain that'll last through the first part of the overnight, ending from west to east. Possibly a few downpours in the mix early on, maybe a rumble of thunder. Then once winds take that shift to the northwest, it'll dry things out pretty fast. Early cloud cover Tuesday morning will give way to good sunshine, but gusts could get up to about 25 or 30 miles an hour. Then lighter wind tomorrow night, but colder. Wednesday we'll have some scattered cloud cover, but also some sunshine in the mix. Then wet weather chances increase late Wednesday night. Now, a little bit of a mix. Some rain, snow, sleet possible, but only like light scattered showers of it. Wednesday night into early Thursday morning as a warm front slides to the north. Once the fronts to the north and the wind increases out of the south, we will start warming back up. But we remain unsettled for Thursday with occasional showers, gusty breezes on occasion, and then some rain for Thursday night into Friday morning. Mild to end the week, but then we're back to low 50s for the weekend with rain chances returning on Sunday. Chris?